This is AMS TV and you are watching AMS English News, and here are today's top stories. Violence was reported before voting in Murshidabad where a crude bomb attack injured several people. The incident happened in Nauda area before polling began. Elections are being held on 152 seats in West Bengal and 234 seats in Tamil Nadu. By 9 am, Bengal recorded 19% voting and Tamil Nadu 18%. AUJP chief Humayun Kabir faced protest at the spot and clashed with TMC workers. In Malda, an EVM malfunction caused chaos at a polling booth. Long queues of voters were seen across both states, with a large number of women participating actively. The holy doors of Badrinath temple have opened today after 149 days. This marks an important moment in the Char Dham Yatra. The temple doors were opened at 6:15 am with proper rituals. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami was among the first to offer prayers, followed by Shankaracharya Swami Avimukteswaranand. Around 7,000 devotees are expected to visit today. Nearly 2,000 people were present at the time of opening. Devotees first witnesses the sacred Akhand Jyoti, which had been burning for 6 months. Priests say signs from ritual indicate a favorable weather year ahead. A tragic road accident in Mirzapur killed 11 people on Wednesday night. The accident took place on the Mirzapur River National Highway around 9:30 pm. Police said a truck lost control after brake failure and hit a Bolero and a Swift car. The vehicle then crashed into a trailer. The Bolero caught fire after a loud blast, killing 9 passengers inside, including 8 members of one family. They were returning after a religious ceremony in Meher. The fire was so intense that bodies were badly burned. 2 more victims also died in the crash. In New Delhi, a shocking crime has shaken a posh area called Kailash Hills. A 22-year-old woman, daughter of a senior income tax officer, was found murdered inside her home on Wednesday morning. Police said the accused Rahul Mena, 19-year-old former domestic helper, entered the house using a duplicate key. The victim was alone as her parents had gone to the gym. The accused allegedly raped her and then strangled her with a mobile charging cable. He had been fired 6 weeks ago over a money dispute. Police have arrested him and started a detailed investigation. Earlier, a similar rape allegation was reported in Alwar just hours before this case. Both incidents have raised serious concern about women's safety. India is strengthening its defense system. The Indian Army will soon get a new tall tank armor, which will improve protection during operation and increase safety for soldiers. This advanced armor will help tanks perform better in difficult conditions. At the same time, India has shown humanitarian support by sending 2 tons of life-saving medicine to Tanzania. This medicine will help people in need and support healthcare services. India continues to focus on both strong defense and global humanitarian assistance. Nepal's Home Minister Sudan Gurung has resigned from his post amid serious allegations. He was accused of links with a money laundering suspect and financial irregularities. According to a report by Kantipur, Gurung stepped down to ensure a fair investigation and avoid conflict of interest. In a Facebook post, he said ethics are more important than power. This is the second minister to resign in Nepal's new government within a month. Earlier, another minister was removed over disciplinary issues. The development have raised concern about political stability in the country. Iran has said it will not reopen the Strait of Hormuz due to current tensions. Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf stated that ceasefire violation make reopening impossible. He accused the United States of targeting Iranian ports through blockades, calling it harmful to the global economy. Iran says a full ceasefire is needed before any decision. Meanwhile, talks between Iran and the United States may happen soon in Islamabad, with Pakistan acting as a mediator. US President Donald Trump also indicated that discussion could take place shortly. In a major move, US President Donald Trump has removed top military leaders. After dismissing the Army chief, he has now fired Navy Chief John Fallon. The decision comes during rising tension linked to Iran. At the same time, a senior nuclear department official, Andrew Hawk, has been suspended. He is accused of leaking sensitive information. Reports say the officer was caught in a honey trap case, raising serious security concerns. The Pentagon is taking strict action to protect national security. These developments show growing pressure inside the US defense system during a critical time. India's stock market saw a sharp decline on Thursday, April 23rd. The BSE Sensex dropped 750 points to trade near 77,750. The Nifty 50 also fell by 180 points and slipped below the 24,200 mark. In today's trading session, pharma stocks showed strong buying interest, giving some support to the market. However, auto sector share faced heavy selling pressure, pulling the market down. Experts say global concern and profit booking may be the reason behind this fall. Investors are advised to stay cautious and watch market trends closely. In Indian Premier League 2026, Lucknow Super Giants suffer a heavy 40-run loss against Rajasthan Royals. This is Lucknow's fourth consecutive defeat this season and their seventh straight loss at home ground Ekana Stadium. Rajasthan delivered a strong all-round performance. Ravindra Jadeja scored 43 important runs and also picked up one wicket. Lucknow's poor home record continues as they have not won a match at this venue for almost a year. This puts them among the worst home performing team in IPL history. India is facing a strong heat wave affecting more than half of the state's cities in Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra are experiencing very high temperatures. The hottest place in the country is Jharsuguda, where the temperature reached 44 degrees Celsius. Wardha also recorded the same temperature. In total, 16 cities reported temperatures above 43 degrees Celsius. Due to extreme heat, afternoon work-like census activities has been stopped in some areas. In states like Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan, water is being sprayed on roads to provide some cooling. People are advised to stay indoors, drink water and avoid going out in the afternoon to stay safe. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.